Hey guys, and welcome to What's Up, Dude.
Hello, guys,
Hi.
and welcome back to this new episode of What's Up, Dude. So, today we're going to talk about Leslie's experience in the United States. We've done a part one in October, I think. Was it in October
It
or September?
wasn't. It was. We recorded in September, but it was out
In
in
October.
yeah.
But before talking about this, how have you been, Leslie? And yeah.
I'm doing good. Okay, like back to school. It's not the
Yeah.
perfect time, but back to school, college, friends,
But you're
normal.
back to school in
Oh yeah,
in-person class. So
yeah. Back
that's
to
great.
school in person class for the first time for 2 years. So
Ooh.
it's kind of weird, you know. But I feel like I discover my French college again because sometimes I have classes and I don't know where the room is.
Yeah.
So yeah, but how about you?
I'm doing great. I'm just super cold because the weather in
Oh
France
gosh.
has been like really, really cold.
I
So
feel yeah, I feel like it's okay, in Fahrenheit we're gonna say 20
I don't know,
and in Celsius
in
we're gonna say minus 5, 6.
-5.
Yeah, this is like insane. I feel like sometimes we're in Chicago and then I look through my window and it's not Chicago, so
And
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna lie, I'm waiting for the snow
Yeah,
actually
me
because the
too. I
weather has
mean,
been so gloomy and
mm,
it looks like a snow day, but it is not going to snow, so I'm really sad
exactly.
about
It's just like the weather is shit and that's it. It's cold. It's rainy. It's weird.
it.
It's
Yeah, it's
foggy.
weird.
It's oh. Anyway,
But yeah, so guys, if you like the episode, we have an IG, which is at What's Up Dude Pod. And we also have a YouTube channel because we know that some people they don't like to listen podcast on apps.
or
So we
they
have
just don't
YouTube.
have apps, you know.
Yeah, so they listen to us on YouTube, so thank you for that. And I think that's it. We can begin the episode actually. Okay, so in the first part of this episode, the first part we've done, Leslie talked about her student life. So what can you say about this now that you have finished your semester abroad?
Yeah, so when we recorded the last podcast, the first part, so it was September and I've been there for 2 weeks, I think so. And so I just like listened again this podcast to know what I was talking about because I can't remember, you know, it's almost right now, so I just forgot. So just let me check. Okay, so it was in episode number 2, season 2. Oh my god, I took a lot of notes. Dang. Just to remind also that I posted some pictures on my IG Word and Adventures if you want to check. Anyway,
It will be linked.
yeah. So first of all, we talked about the COVID paper
Oh
and
yeah.
the COVID thing in general. And so right now, like I want to talk about my experience with COVID in the US because I mean, I got trouble to go to the US because of COVID, but let me tell you that I also got trouble to get back to France because of COVID. I don't know if you can remember, but like I needed a test to go back to France, and I was like, okay, that's fine, you know. Um, the French government announced it a week before I go back to France, so I was like, okay, you know, they should wait a week later. But anyway, but the thing that annoyed me is that the test had to be done like maximum
What?
48 hours before the
Yeah.
flight. So you have to get the result in like 1 or 2 days, and this is so stressful because first I needed to find a place, an appointment really fast, and then I didn't get the results for more than a day, and I needed this result, and I needed to have a negative result to leave the US and to do the check-in and everything. And so yeah, it was just stressful, and this is like I didn't thought I would spend my last day in the US this way, because there was, in my head it was like, oh, you're gonna walk on campus, you're gonna enjoy your last moment. No way. I just
No.
cried all day long because I was like, I need to go home. I bought my flight ticket, I just need this result.
Test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can be
So
stressful sometimes.
yeah, and then like in the other episode we talked about TOEFL and visa and DS 2019, and
Yeah.
yeah, so all the before going to the US.
The administration paper.
Yeah, and then we talk about the first thoughts that I had when I came to the US. I said that people were and are super friendly there. That's true, and like
Still true.
yeah,
Okay.
still true. And you mentioned like, yeah, but this is weird. Like, if you easily can talk to someone and have friends, a lot of friends, it means that you don't have a real friends. That's what you mentioned, Alex. So like they're super friendly, but like this is part of the culture, and this is hard to understand. But anyway, and then I talk about my transition, France to Florida, and yeah, the fact that I was completely alone by myself. That oh, I remember that I had thought about buying a flight ticket to go back to Paris after a
Yeah,
week.
so now that you're in France, what are your thoughts about what you said
Mm.
in the last?
Yeah, so I listened the podcast this morning, and I was like, you have no idea what you're going to do for this semester. Because I think so. We recorded it 2 weeks after I came to the US, and I was like, oh, now I'm good. I don't cry anymore. But that was not true. That was not true. And I still thought about buying a flight ticket at the moment that we recorded the podcast. And I thought about it for probably 1 month and a half, like until mid-October, because like this is hard, obviously. So I was kind of lying during this episode, or not lying, but I hide the fact that I
You
was not.
weren't doing
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
exactly. But okay, just letting you know also, guys. So I didn't buy my flight ticket, and I stayed until December 10th in the US, which is the final date, and yeah, that's it. After we talked about friends, classes that were online,
Just
and
about
yeah.
your stay, are you glad that you stayed in the US and that you didn't go back to
Oh,
France?
yeah, I think so, because I prepared this project since I'm 13, so going back to France, and it's not even Paris, it's the suburbs of Paris. It would have been seen as a failure, like completely. Not because you, not only because you come back to your country, but also because you spend like years thinking about that, and just after 2-3 weeks you come back. Why? So I'm really
Yeah.
glad. So I'm really glad that I stayed there, and I don't forget the bad part of the stay, because often people are like, oh my god, it was so cool. No, and they just think about the good memories. But like, I can clearly remember nights where I didn't sleep, and I was just crying. This is part of the process, and you cannot forget that. So yeah.
And about your social life,
Mm-hmm.
has it changed from the beginning
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
end? I think you
yeah,
guys have seen the episode with the other guest,
yeah. Sure,
like Sam,
Sam and Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, and even though the episodes about the cliche,
Yeah,
like
yes.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. It helped me. It helped me
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It helped
Basically,
me. Yeah.
she went from zero friends, sorry, to I don't know how much,
I don't know. I didn't count, but yeah.
but many friends
N-
and many
Not
cool
many,
person.
because I told you American.
Many for me, many is more than two. Okay,
Okay, so yeah,
so
many.
many friends.
But like, it was easy, I lived on campus, and oh my god, I spent nights playing ping pong. So yeah, yeah, Sam Ryan, that you know if you listen to the podcast, but like a lot of people, actually, a lot of American people, because as I told you, they're easy to approach and to you can talk about anything. They're like happy to talk every time. And also exchange students, just like
Yeah.
me. And I want to say that it's cool to meet exchange students, and it's one of the best thing that could happen to you when you meet exchange students is that they're in the same case as you. So actually, it's way easier to plan to do something with them than American, for example, because American are in college for 4 years. They have plenty of time to travel, to visit out of campus, to do many things. Whereas exchange students, they just, want to do everything in like a semester or two. So it's easy to plan to travel or do anything actually. So yeah.
So, would you say that this experience made you grow? And if yes, in which way? Like, explain to the listeners. I'm
uh,
taking this podcast episode way too seriously today.
yeah. Uh, so I think I came back to France like 50 days ago. So it's still new for me because like I've experienced something really, really big, and my answer here is probably gonna be different in a year, 10 years. Um, but yeah, obviously it made me ground like really fast because I didn't have any choice. As I told you, I came to America and the US by myself alone. So first of all, you have to manage to have like 100 languages with you, and you have to take 2 flights, and like this is like by yourself. I crossed the ocean by myself when I was 19. Like what? I just took the bus alone before.
Yeah,
So
big change.
yeah, and so it was not only that, because when I was there, I didn't know anyone, and I had to manage to do everything by myself. And it was like out of my comfort zone and out of the box, literally. So, but this is what I was looking for. So yeah, it made me groan because you had no choice.
So now that you are back in France, do you think you would like you could do some things alone that you weren't able to do before because you traveled in America alone? Is that even English? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
like because I was alone for this experience, or at least the beginning, I can do something in France that I couldn't do before. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Like,
Traveling by
yeah.
yourself in France.
Oh,
Would you do
traveling.
that now?
I mean, I could, but am I allowed? Ask my mother. But like no, seriously, like I noticed little differences. When I'm afraid of things that I, like, I don't know, for example, like calling someone. I hate calling people.
Really?
Yeah, really? Really? Yeah, I hate calling. Even though it's you, Alex, I hate calling. And so, for
I'm the
example, I
opposite.
had to call someone like an hour ago, and I was like, you cannot be afraid of calling when you did what you did.
Yeah. Like
And
cooking is nothing.
I know, right? And so every time, I don't know, I'm stressed for something really stupid, just as calling, I'm like, bro, you just crossed the ocean and spent a semester by yourself and like literally
You've got
build
this.
a life there
Yeah.
by yourself, and now you're afraid of calling someone? Really?
You've got this,
Yep.
honestly.
And so, but yeah, like, even like, for example, the back to school in France, I got an exam on Monday. I didn't start, and I feel like way too relaxed. You know, I'm
That's
like,
suspicious.
yeah, yeah. I'm taking everything like, okay, we have time. We're cool. So because I don't know, like I
You've
was so
changed.
stressed for this experience, and I did it. I've been through that. That now I'm like, yeah. So
Okay.
anything else is nothing compared to that.
Sorry. That was a great answer. So, do you have just one moment when you realized that this was your new life? And is this experience like made you grow again? Made you
Again.
grow? I don't know
Um,
how to conjugate my verbs today.
so like, when did I realize it was my life? Is that it?
When you were in America,
Hmm?
when did you fully realize that you were going to be here for 6 months by yourself? And did you feel like a grown person when you realized that?
Mm, well, I think every exchange students can relate to that, but the first night, like, you're going to bed, but it's not yours. You're in a room, but it's not yours. And I was living with someone, which is like the first time. And I was like, so this is my new life. But this isn't. I you can't talk. But as I told you, I didn't know if I'd be back to France really soon or in 5 months. So I remember a specific moment where I realized it's not that bad. So maybe I can stay until December. It was the day when I went to the beach with some friends, and that was the sunset. It was in Saint P. Oh yeah, I never told that in this
Send
episode.
what?
Like, we didn't. Did you say that I was in Tampa for my exchange program or not?
In the other episode, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So I was at the beach, but not in Tampa, in Saint Pete,
Okay.
just next city next to it. Really, not that far. And and I was at the beach in October.
That's so
October,
cool.
yeah, yeah. And it was so hot, and I was like, okay, so what is that? You know, I probably never I no, I never been to the beach on October. So yeah, I just realized that that's cool. Even though I've been through some bad moments, can be cool. And I just slept on the beach.
Who does that? If I'm going to the beach, I'm in the water
No,
like all day long.
every time I'm going to the beach, every time I fall asleep.
Could not be me. Could not be me. I'm playing the water and the waves.
Mm.
So yeah. Um, funny moments in Florida? Question mark.
All right. Wait. I actually got my travel diary with me right now. So let me just because I wrote a page where I just like, my not my funniest moment, but like the best one.
Yeah.
But like the best one is are the funniest ones. So
And when I say funny moments, I want to say maybe some misunderstanding and that was funny, difficulties that turned into a funny situation, etc.
yeah, okay, so before looking to the page, I can remember two things when you say that. Both were with Sam. So Sam, you should listen to the podcast, guys, if you haven't.
Yeah.
But like he's so American, and I remember one time I said microwave instead of microwave,
A microwave.
and it was like you're so French. And so I remember that really. And every time I said E instead of I, like Spider-Man, I said Spider-Man. No, instead of Spider-Man, I said Spider-Man. And it was like
Yeah.
so French every time.
So French.
Yeah, anyway, and like the second moment, so I was with him, like walking on the campus, sunny day, but it's Florida. You never know when the rain is coming. And this was the case. And the rain came, and we had to run to my building. Like, so we ran for like 5 minutes. No, it's not that far, but like 5 minutes running, and it was funny, I don't know if you ever experienced running when
In the
it's raining.
rain? No, never.
Running when it's raining. So yeah, that was cool. And then just let me check.
Take your time.
Actually, no, that's it. No, I mean I got best moments, but they're not funny. It's just like
Okay.
great memories.
Do you want to talk about something before I go ahead with the other question?
Um, Maybe I want to reflect on, because I listed some activities that I wanted to do for this semester
Okay.
and the other part. So maybe, just
Oh, yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah. Let's do that.
Um, so in the other episode, I said, okay, I quote, I said, I don't want to do so many things because if I don't do them, I will be disappointed. Girl, let me tell you, you list a lot. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. So, anyway, the first one was the Everglades. I've done it. Pretty cool.
Done.
Yeah,
Okay.
done. Universal Studios, and you said Alex Disney World.
Yeah.
I didn't do either Universal or Disney. Well,
It's
actually,
okay.
actually, I went to Disney World, like just the free part, because
And I thought she sent me a photo. I was like, oh my God, you're in Disney. So cool. Have a great day, something like this. And then back in France, she's like, I was in the free part of Disney. I did not do the
yeah,
actual rides and roller coasters, Alex. And I was like, what?
yeah.
Was
No,
that a
this
lie?
no, no,
You
no,
were lying
no.
to
I did
me.
no. It's just like it's way too expensive, girl. Like, oh
I know,
no.
I know.
But like the free park area is our Disneyland. This is so
Yeah,
big.
because
You can spend the whole day there.
if you go to France, we also have a free Disney, which is called Disney Village. I don't
Village,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, Village, and it's pretty small. We only have like restaurants and
Shops.
shops. But in America, you told me that was huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Like you have shops and restaurants, obviously, but you also got like some activities that just have fun for free. I know
For
some.
free.
Yeah, I know something free in America. Amazing.
So, okay, point number two, you
Yeah,
didn't do.
and
Like,
then
partly.
yeah, I wrote visiting New York. I didn't do that.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Going to an NBA game, I did. I
Done.
um I saw the Magic against the Bulls, so Orlando against Chicago. Pretty pretty cool, not gonna lie. That was really cool.
You can
Um
see the photos on our, not our, her IG, which is World and Adventures.
exactly.
We
And
will the
then
links again in the episode description. I'm doing like
yeah, it's like
advertisement.
marketing.
Yes.
And then I got three cities that I wanted to visit: Miami, Orlando, Chicago. Let me tell
Okay.
you, I've done everything. Miami, Orlando,
You've
Chicago.
been to yeah, yeah, you've been to
Yeah,
Orlando
yeah,
because
I've
I
been
saw
to
the
Orlando because I've
reviews.
been to the Disney free area.
Yeah.
And yeah, at first I went to Orlando to see the NBA game because Tampa doesn't have any team for that. So it was either Miami or Orlando.
Okay.
And Orlando is like an hour away from Tampa. This is better for us. Uh, so yeah, yeah, I went to Miami. Mm, I prefer Orlando.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
You told me
know.
that you didn't really like
Yeah,
the atmosphere of the
y-
city.
yeah, exactly the vibe. Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm really grateful that I still could visit the city. And yeah, I went to Chicago. This is the first thing I said in the last episode when I listed the thing that I wanted to do.
Oh,
Chicago.
really? That was the first thing?
Yeah, Chicago. And well, I went to Chicago like a week before going back to France
Yeah.
with Sam. Because, yeah, yeah,
From
yeah, he
yeah,
talked about that. He's from Chicago.
yes.
So he just invited me and we had a lot of fun.
Again, if you want to see the photos,
Yeah.
go on,
Also,
go on her IG.
if Sam is listening to that, thank you, but maybe he's not.
I don't think he's listening to our podcast. Hey Sam. Um so you okay, that was point number
Yeah, I think that's it.
okay.
Yeah, after we talked about the culture shock, the
Yeah.
food, and yeah, the weather.
So
Oh gosh, yeah.
yeah, yeah, talk about the weather because I know
Well,
that you love cold weather.
bro, I applied for Canada and I went to Florida.
So yeah, just tell us about it.
Yeah, you found it funny. I don't. Uh, my hair
Oh, they were
dead,
freezy.
dead. Like, I'm gonna be honest. So when I went to Chicago, my hair was completely different, but like
Yeah.
completely. And then when I went back to France, I just like took a shower like a normal person, and then I saw like all my dead hair, just like bye, I'm leaving your head, and that's it. So yeah, it destroyed my hair so bad,
The
and
weather
yeah,
and
the
the
weather, like the humidity. Yeah, so the first weeks were not like they were okay because it was sunny, but as I said, it could rain in 10 minutes.
yeah.
And there were storms and everything. But like from I don't know, late October to the end, mid December, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was wearing shorts in December.
I know. You sent me pictures and I was freezing and it was raining.
Well, let me tell you right now, I'm freezing.
If you have another chance to go study abroad, will you do it? Yes or no? And why?
Yes or no? I actually don't have the answer right now
Okay.
because it just has been 50 days. So a part of me want to because, I've been through that, so I know what to do and what not to do.
And you know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly. But like another part is not ready yet because that's Like there is a before, there is
There is a
y-
before.
yeah, there
Yes.
is a like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
10 months before you leave for North America. I'm talking. Um, you have to prepare everything, exams and visa and everything. So I'm already, this is a lot of energy, time, and money that I don't have now because I'm broke.
I was not talking right now, but in your future, you know.
Yeah, okay. Maybe in a few years, but if I have the chance to live this experience again next year, for example, I think it's too soon.
Okay.
And I couldn't enjoy. It was, just I couldn't enjoy because I have to rest before like starting a
Getting
new
back on,
experience.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I cut you.
No, you got the idea.
So do you have any advice for people who wants to go in an exchange program? Like, what are the do's and what are the don'ts?
This is a lot.
Like name three
Okay.
things.
What to do? What's easy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
it's
to
easy.
do?
What to do? What to do? Oh, I know that. Check your health before leaving, but like the whole checking,
Okay,
like
a health
physical. Yeah,
appointment.
yeah, physical health. The thing that I didn't do and I regret because I was so tired. Oh gosh, I remember I was so tired, and especially for the US. No, no, no. Check your body, please.
Your
And
body
then
condition. Okay.
yeah, and then your mental, check it too. If you're ready, if you,
If you're
say
not,
say goodbye to your friends and all this, like be in this mentality of you're going to live such an experience. So this is the first thing. This is the big thing. Like you have to do it during your stay. Go out. For real, go out. Don't stay in your room. Don't stay in your building during the whole day. I remember when, I had this bad moments, and this is in my best moment page in my diary. It's like, okay, it's in French, but whatever. I wrote, walking after crying. Because, like, I mean, for real.
yeah,
Because sometimes
go
it's the
for a
best way
walk.
to stop crying. Just go out, enjoy nature, talk to a friend, uh, go eat something, whatever, and just go out. And if you are able also to travel, go out. Just and like the last thing, I often hear this advice is like, say yes to everything. Well, I don't agree. Sorry for that, but like if you don't want to do something, just don't. And you don't have to,
So,
yeah, you don't have to force yourself just because you are in a foreign country. Like I
okay.
don't say no to everything. I just
No,
say
no, but
find a
be like,
balance.
yeah, and you need to have your values before
Yeah.
leaving, I think,
Hmm.
and stay true to your values.
Yeah,
Values?
exactly.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, for example, uh, a friend is asking you, I don't know, to eat, but it's not in your plan. You have to study, you have to do so many things. So just find a balance between this, and don't say yes to everything just because you're not gonna leave this experience again. Okay, I get it, but like for me, at some point during this experience, I was just like, okay, I don't want to do everything just because this is unique. I just want to do it because I want to do it. Anyway, so that
Okay.
was the three do's. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, do's. D-O. I don't have to say that, like, the.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, got you. um, for the don'ts, well, the first one, obviously, do not drink alcohol
If
or
you're underage,
yeah. Oh yeah, like don't drink, don't use drugs, don't I don't know, don't do something illegal. I think that's the basic. But like I didn't drink, but I still got trouble for that. Because I was in the same room that people who were drunk. Okay, it happens, but like I didn't know that. So
that's a stupid rule, actually. I'm sorry. But
yeah,
that's
so
a
like
stupid
the
rule.
first one would be don't do something illegal, and to know if something is illegal, please
Yeah.
make some research about the country you're going to. Because yeah, in Europe you can drink after 18 years old, but like not in the US.
When you're
Of
18.
course, I was aware of that. The second would be okay. The second, it's kind of hard, but I kind of need to know. I kind of need to say it. It's like nobody you're gonna meet is gonna be your friend,
Not
and
everyone you're going to meet is
yeah,
gonna. Okay.
and not every friend you make there is gonna be your friend forever. I know this is like obvious, but
It's obvious for me, but
yeah, it
maybe.
is. But like in America, it's like you're talking to someone, and here we go. You're talking, and I don't know. You feel like not it's your friend, but like after 3, 4, 5 times you're talking with this person, you're more
Yeah.
comfortable, and but like you're coming back to your country, to home country, and you're not talking to this person again, and it is what it is. You
Let it go and let it flow.
exactly. But yeah, and the last thing, don't come back.
If you want to come back to your home
Don't come
country,
back the first month, please.
don't come back. Just die here. Just
Yeah,
don't
I
come back.
yeah, I should have finished my answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when I say don't come back, I don't say like leave your family. Um, but don't come back.
If you
The
want to
f-
leave your family, you can. No
yeah,
one is going
sure.
to stop you.
If you're happy there, just stay. But if just as me, you want to go back to your country, just don't. Wait a month and see if after a month, or I don't know, just yeah, probably a month, 2 months. I don't know. If you think it's not good for you, just come back, but like just wait.
The last question is, what is the moment you'll remember forever from this exchange program?
I have to choose only one.
Just one, yeah.
This is not cool, Alex.
Just one.
One of my like campus life, or including
The
traveling.
whole
Oh,
thing.
really? Jeez. I hate you, Alex. It's like it's a life in 6 months. Like I did everything that I did in
I think
semester
I know
is like
what you're going to pick.
everything that you should do for like 4 years.
Yeah, I know, but I think I know what you're going to pick. And if this is not it, then I don't know.
Can I do a top three, please?
Okay.
Okay, top one, pretty cool. And Chicago.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, Chicago. Not just the fact that I went to Chicago, but the fact that we planned everything like 3 days before.
That's
And
so cool.
yeah, it was at my friend's house. So I also
Even
found,
better.
yeah, I found this family spirit again that I missed so much, even though it was not my family. I was like,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Just, I don't know, eating with a family, and I don't know, just feel. And I was, for the first time, I was feeling home. Really weird because I never been to Chicago before, but I was feeling home. So yeah, this is the first one. Okay, you know what? No top three, just Chicago.
Okay, so that was my answer.
Okay.
I was right. I mean, I'm always right, you know. Um, I think I asked you everything that I wanted. So
Mhm.
now it's up to you. Like, if you want to talk about something
Food.
disgusting,
I have to come
I
back
was
on
not
this.
even there, but I know.
I have to come back to yes, gosh. So in the first part, I said, "Where's the bread? Where's the chocolate?"
For food only.
No, not only, but like this is one of the reason I was happy to come back.
Yeah,
Of course, my family, my friends, and everything. Food.
food. We have
And
good food here.
yeah. Also in episode 6, I told that I will say how I met Nathan,
Who is
um
Nathan?
my neighbor, and so this
Your
is a
dorm
yeah,
neighbor?
this is a little story, just
Okay.
a fun fact.
Okay,
Uh
random.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so one day I came back to my dorm and I saw a little paper on the floor when I opened the door, and I was like, I saw the a drawing and just a little word. Um, so we started to talk like this way, just by putting papers, under the doors. And then someday we're like, okay, maybe we should, text. So
Like
yeah,
real persons.
yeah, like real
Person, sorry.
persons. So yeah, yeah. So that was just funny. And okay, two things left. The first one is being introverted for this experience, because as I said, you are out of your comfort zone. You are out of the box, and when you don't really like that when you an introvert person, and especially because I'm an introvert and I don't like chit chat about things like
Do small
useless.
talk.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. I always forgot this word. I hate that, and you have to do it
That's
because
part of life.
I know, but I don't like that because I didn't know anyone. So anyway, just if you're an introvert person, be ready, girl. And
Or boy. I don't know.
yeah, boy, um, human. And then the last thing is, of course, coming back and having the same life but not being the same person. So the feeling of starting, no, not starting, continuing your life, your daily life in your home country that you just left for a while, but like you cannot do the same things you did before because you're
You
not the
used to do,
same one.
yeah.
And I think it's really hard, first to explain, and second to realize that if you haven't experienced it, because the first, like, I would say 2 or 3 weeks I was like, this is really weird. I remember the feeling when I came to my room. I was like, whoa, this is so bright. you know and so I don't know, just you feel like everything is the same but you except you. So it's just really weird. So if you're abroad right now, not be aware, be ready for this feeling, because I talked to a friend who went back of the same experience, and she felt the same thing, because like, yeah, this is coming back and feeling weird is part also of the experience. I
I'm just
talked,
like
yeah,
nodding. No, no, I'm nodding.
I talked a lot, Alex.
I'm just like, no,
Sorry.
I'm just listening. I'm here. I'm like, and people cannot see me.
Mm,
So yeah, that was a great like story, I guess. Story? Can we call this like story?
story. That was mine story. Sorry.
My story.
Yeah, and I like that, recording this not just for people and listeners,
For us, yes.
for us for us and like for myself in 5 years.
Yeah, that's why I like podcasts too.
Mm.
So thank you, Leslie, for telling us about your experience abroad in two parts. So guys, that was the second part. If you want to listen the first one, um, just click play, you know. As usual, you can follow us on our IG, which is What Subject Pod, and you can also listen to us on YouTube and other platforms. I don't know where you're listening to us, but if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can now rate the podcast. So you can give us 5 stars, you know? It won't hurt us. So yeah. Um Everything will be linked down below. The World and Adventures IG and also our IG. So yeah, and if you have anything you want to say or ask, please feel free to do it by DM or email or whatever you want. Even you can um do a voice note on Anchor, which is the app we use. And yeah, do you have anything to
No,
add,
I talk too
Leslie?
much, so if you have anything to say about your life, this is your moment, not mine.
I don't have anything to say about my life now. So again, thank you for this story time. Not
Hmm.
even a story time because this is your life, so your lifetime story, you know. And hopefully,
Can I just say something one last thing?
yeah.
Okay. Um, I don't know if they're going to listen to that, but I'm really thankful for like every people I made during this semester, even if it was only once in the elevator. Elevator is the best place to know people, just and make incredible. Uh, and yeah, just like thank you because you probably helped me to like build this life for a semester. So yeah, happy.
So special shout out to those people, and I guess we're going to see you soon, guys, in a another episode. So thank you, take care of you, and bye bye.
Bye.